Yeah, I used to live here. I'm Lucky Spencer.
My ward. Mary Mae Ward was my great-grandmother.
Really? That's crazy. Yeah, your family was like a really important part of my childhood. I loved Mary Mae.
Everybody did.
So, what are you doing in Port Charles?
Great-grandpa Quartermain didn't exactly give me a choice. Well, why doesn't anybody live here now? Or is it none of my business?
No, it's all right. My parents aren't together anymore. My mom's in Europe. Dad never liked it that much. He's a little heavy on the white picket fence. Not enough danger for him. I was the last one to live here.
But no more?
There's too many ghosts. I wanted to look forwards, not backwards.
Funny you should say that about ghosts. I can feel great-grandma Mae Mae. I'm weird, right?
You know, my mom always told me that she could feel your family's presence the first time she came up the front walk. You're staying with the Quartermains, aren't you?
I hated asking Edward for help, but I'm a second-year med student, you know, with a little sister to support.
And let me guess, he said he'd be happy to help as long as you moved in.
It's okay. You know, I think I have Edward pretty much figured out. I could use a second opinion.
Wow, Edward Quartermain. Where do you start? He's not as gruff as he comes off. He's got a soft spot in his heart for family. But he is an ends justifies the means kind of guy. So the more Edward loves you, the less you can trust him. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, I was afraid of that. Hey, thanks for the tour, Lucky, and the insight.
All right, I'll see you around.
See ya.
What's up?
Hey, I need you to meet me at Kelly's.
Sure, what's going on?
It's Kristina. I think I got a lead on our attacker. Dad wanted me to work with you to follow up on Kristina's attack.
Yeah, that makes sense. If Ethan's proven innocent, Sonny will take that news a lot better from you than he would from me. So, what's the lead on the attacker?
Kristina's boyfriend, Keifer, man, that kid has a huge chip on his shoulder.
That's exactly what I've been thinking. I didn't like the vibe from his parents when I was trying to interview him. But Keifer and Ethan both had reasons to be upset with Kristina that night.
Ethan because she made a scene at the casino, Keifer because she bailed on him to hang out with Ethan. Mm-hmm. So who has a violent streak?
Most abusers come from abusive homes.
But Keifer's parents are squeaky clean. There's no domestic violence charges on them. I mean, Keifer, the only thing he's ever suffered are minor injuries attributed to sports.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, they were unusually guarded. I mean, his parents were just, there was something going on there.
All right, well, what about Ethan's background?
He never said that his adopted parents were violent in any way. And from what he told me, they were just the opposite.
So Keifer's parents are either protecting him or themselves, or they're less alone.
Yeah, well, they don't want to risk their son's future at Harvard because of the daughter of a mobster. And the parents have covered up worse for their kids.
How clever of Nikolas to order an independent paternity test. One would think that he doesn't trust you.
Oh, I'm pretty sure it's you he doesn't trust.
Well, don't keep me in suspense. Open it. And don't get all whiny and miserable if the child isn't Lucky's. Any woman with an ounce of sense would want her child to be a Cassadine.
Either way, you'll never lay a hand on this child.
Well, I won't if it's a Spencer. You know, Luke is the only member of that bourgeois...
Stop. You have no business being here.
Well, my great-grandchild is most assuredly my business. Besides, Elizabeth seems to think that the child is a Spencer after all.
Oh, I see you got this second lab report. Why don't you go ahead and open it?
Oh, isn't this exciting?
see from the look on your face it's not what you hoped for.
Looks like you're gonna be a father again.
Whoever Kristina's protecting is who beat her.
Now, conventional wisdom says you always look at the boyfriend first.
Yeah, but she won't ID him. He won't admit that he did it. And Keifer's parents may or may not know, so we got to come at this from a different angle.
I got the name of the guy that threw the party that night, the one Kristina bailed on.
Yeah.
So I'm going to interview him.
Okay, well, I'll talk to the Davis neighbors, see if anyone saw something.
All right. Oh, also, Jason spoke to Kristina early on, and she told him that Ethan showed up less than 5 minutes after Sam brought her home. But Sam drove directly to the Haunted Star, and Ethan was still there.
I don't know why Jason's even involved in this.
Just be happy that he took the time to think it through, because if Sonny had his way, Ethan would be dead already.
Sonny wants blood for what happened to Kristina. All things considered, it's probably not the best idea for him to rack up another dead body right now.
Is she gone?
For now.
Your grandmother's way too interested in this child. I don't know why you let her stay in Port Charles.
Well, I want her here so I can keep my eye on her. Out of sight is when she's most dangerous.
Promise me you won't let her near this baby.
I'll take care of you both, I promise. Look, I know that you're disappointed the baby's mine, and that's fine, that's okay.
I just had such a strong feeling it was going to be Lucky's.
Oh, I'm sorry things didn't work out the way you wanted.
You know, this baby was going to be my last chance at being with Lucky. Make up for everything that I've done.
Yeah. So, well, tell me, what can I do to make this easier for you?
Be a good father. Be present and available and invested. And I know none of that's easy for you to do.
No, you're right. It's the way it should be. I know I'm a slow learner, but I promise I'll get better at it. And Spencer's gonna have a little baby brother or sister, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's good. I think he needs that. I know we're not gonna be together, but at least we can be a family. I gotta go. I wanna see you.
Help with the independent lab. It was clever of Nikolas to think of a backup paternity test. Actually, it might have worked, too, if he had been playing the game with someone other than me.
Anything else you need me to do, Mrs. Cassidy?
Just your silence. No one can ever know that Lucky is the father of Elizabeth's baby. Or that one day I plan to destroy the Spencers, using their own flesh and blood.
Spoke to Keifer's friend, the guy who hosted the party, and according to Jordy Stewart, Keifer was furious that his girlfriend blew him off. He left the party early, somewhere between 8:30 and 9, and Jordy didn't see him at the party after that.
All right. Well, I talked to one of Alexis's neighbors.
Yeah?
She said she got home around 9:30 and was nearly sideswiped by a light-colored SUV speeding out of the Davis' driveway.
What does Keifer drive?
A silver SUV.
And at 9:30, Ethan was still at the Haunted Star getting reamed by Sam.
This still isn't good enough to hold up in court.
Who said anything about court?
I'm a little pressed for time. I have practice. Coach doesn't really like it when we're late, so...
You know what? This won't take long. I mean, the fact that you came back is proof that you care what happens to Kristina.
Of course I do. We love each other.
It's a powerful emotion, love. You should do all kinds of crazy things. I know I do when I'm in love, act like a complete idiot.
Yeah, well, the good outweighs the bad.
Yeah, so I'm still trying to figure out how that night went down when Kristina got beat up.
Yeah, me too. How pissed off were you at Jordy's house that night?
All right, well, he's off, Lucky. I mean, he was blown off by the girl who supposedly loves him, all right? It was an important night to you, right? Kristina should have had your back.
Yeah.
bought Kristina that dress so you could show her off to those college guys, right? Must have been a real kick in the teeth to have to show up alone after you'd been talking her up like that.
She's my girl. We're always talking it up.
Except she didn't want to be your girl that night, did she? She wanted to be Ethan's girl.
Ducky, cut the guy some slack here. You got dissed by this girl. I mean, for an older guy, no less. I mean, I don't even know what I'd do if my girl did that.
Is that why you left the party early?
I wasn't in the mood to party.
What were you in the mood for?
I just wanted to blow off some steam. Look, man, I didn't do anything wrong, okay? Kristina screwed up big time, and she thought she'd get away with it. That's on her, not me.
So you're saying that Kristina got what she asked for?